Hi, thank you for tuning into this episode of Animals and Ames. My name is Ron Edwards. I'm the Animal Control Supervisor here for the Ames Animal Shelter and Animal Control Program. Today our guest host is Morgan. She is our amazing registered veterinary technician, and she does amazing work here for the animals, takes great care of them, makes sure they get all their vaccinations, all their vet care that they need while they're here with us, schedules their surgeries, and just does an amazing job here for us at the Ames Animal Shelter. So let's meet Morgan and some of our amazing critters that we have available for adoption.
Hi everybody, I'm Morgan, the registered veterinary technician here at the Ames Animal Shelter. And this little friend that I have today is Bon Bon. I love him. He is a very sweet little friend. He was found actually as a stray. So he was found, someone was able to catch him, which is good because obviously our environment's not quite what they need to survive. He is just the happiest little guy, and he definitely has had handling. He's been around people. He's very social. He wants to be there with you and have someone to talk to all the time, and you get so excited. We're guessing he's about 6 months old or so, so fairly young. He does, if you notice the blue bridge on his nose, that tells us that he is a male, which is pretty cool. And the parakeets, some people also call them budgies. But they're just very sweet little birds. We don't often see them as hand tame as he is. He really likes to just jump around, get in your hair. He also will fly around, which is pretty cool to see. He definitely, can you see him? But he just loves being a part of your family. Birds in general are very social creatures. They love getting all the activity and being interacted with. They like to get up in the mornings and hi, baby, and just be very social, be engaging with you during your life, your like your meals, everything that you have to do. Birds can also be a little loud, but they are very smart, trainable. And this little guy, I think he would very much thrive in an environment where he has free, safe range in a home or certain areas in your home. And also they love seeds, but they are a big commitment. Parakeets themselves still don't live quite as long as some of the bigger birds, but up to 15 years. So that's a long time. We want to make sure that they get all the care they need. He's going to be a very special little companion for someone. I adore him. This is Buddy. He looks a little nervous and he's a little shy here at the shelter, but Buddy's a 2-year-old chihuahua. He's awful little. If you can see, he's a pretty little guy. Just about 7 pounds, and are you camera shy, honey? But Buddy was a surrender to us. So family was no longer able to take care of him, but we're here to find him the right home for him. He is actually very social. He's been with kids and around other stuff. He's very easy for us to do things with. He really is good for treatments and everything. It is a very happy, eager little guy. So I think with the right training and someone to give him a little bit of confidence, he's going to be the greatest little buddy for someone's home. Here he's been pretty quiet so far. Chihuahuas are known to be a little bit more vocal. But he has been very good for us. Do you want to walk around a little bit and explore so we can see your personality a little bit, baby? I know. Great job. Do you come over here, honey? I know. He says, I don't know where to go. I got to explore a little bit. He hasn't been in this room yet, so this is a new environment for him. And he's been a little shy. Being at the shelter is a little scary, especially for these little dogs that really just want to snuggle and feel comfortable at their home. Also, come here, baby. I know. Can you come here? Come here, honey. He's like, but I just want to go back to my safe kennel. Good job, little buddy. But he likes to dig and bury under blankets and just kind of hide out and feel safe in his home, which we'll hopefully find a great one for him soon. He's a very trainable little guy. Just needs someone to help teach him things. All right, these couple little cuties are Warlock and Helmlock. They are 2 rats that are probably about 6 months of age. They were an owner surrender. So we have a little bit of information on them, but they honestly thrive in these big cages where they have multiple levels, multiple things to hide in. They really want snacks right now, but they're very fun little critters. So rats, though, are very social. They do best in groups of 2 or more, so they do good. These are both females. They're both little girls. So they are darker colored little. Oh, are you going to be nervous? That's okay. But they peek and they are able to be trained with treats, which is kind of amazing in my mind. Rats do only live 2 to 3 years. They tend to be pretty healthy little things. They do just love engaging with you, though, getting snacks. I was like, are you going to chew on my ring? They're looking for snacks right now. They're still waiting on breakfast, and we give them fresh vegetables in the middle of the day, and they haven't had those quite yet, so that's what they're waiting for. Come here, little loves. Their tails hold onto things, and it's just an actual other muscle, which is kind of cool. They also just like to hide and burrow, but they do require food, cleaning their cage daily. But honestly, some older, responsible children rats are really great pets for them. They're social and just really fun critters that like to engage with you, which is awesome. I know, I'm going to shut you in, sweetheart. But also a good escape artist. They're pretty smart little things. And then down here we have Snowball and Speedy. These are 2 boys who are also very social. And they were in some type of laboratory, but they were not actually tested on. They were the neutral group, so they didn't have to worry about anything there. Hi, friends, are you going to come here? Hi, buddy. And in my opinion, these big guys are really fun to handle. They just like to climb around and be with you. But they say, as I said, also 2 to 3 years. They're sniffing all the good smells on me. But they are very trainable. But overall, they're very clean creatures. They usually go to the bathroom. We do have litter boxes set up for these guys. They actually use that, which is kind of amazing for such a small critter. But they're smart enough to do with that. And then also, if you can see here, Snowball's actually kind of hidden under their fleece blankets. So they like to snuggle and burrow. But they do also like getting pets and hanging out with their family, which is pretty awesome. They're very sweet little rats. But yeah, as I said, older children I think do great with them because they're very interactive. They're easy to clean, easy to feed, but just very rewarding little buddies to have. But it's awesome to have the 2 together so they can have their own little family.
Well, that's our show for today. I want to thank Morgan for showing us these beautiful creatures that are available for adoption. You got to see some rats that we have. We have 2 pairs of rats, of course, that need to be adopted together, each pair. And then we have a parakeet. I understand we have 2 more parakeets that are on their way in that the owner can no longer care for. So we're going to have quite the selection of other type animals, our exotics and small animals available for adoption. We also still have 2 guinea pigs available for adoption that are a bonded pair. You can check out all the animals that we have available for adoption at amesanimalshelter.org. And of course, you got to see Buddy today. He's the dog that we have available for adoption, beautiful chihuahua that's very friendly and needs a loving home. So if you know anybody that's interested in adopting, please send them to our website, which is again, amesanimalshelter.org. Thanks for watching.